Hey guys, my name is Rob Kennedy. This is my first knife review, so take it easy on me. I'm going to be reviewing the Boker Plus Vox Rhino today. I've got the Boker Plus Gnome right behind it just for a little size comparison I'll get to here in a minute. This knife is designed by Jesper Voxinez. I hope I said his name right, I'm not sure. But he is a really awesome guy. He's quick to help you with any questions you might have. Just a good guy to talk to. I'm really looking forward to meeting him at Blade this year. But he has this knife in a custom version, as well as like the Gnome and some of his other knives like the Primate and the Rolled. Makes great all-around design knives. A lot of them are, they're stout, but they're also very, very good cutters, which is a good combination that a lot of people can't really get right. But Jesper has it down, I believe. This knife is from Boker Plus, like I said. I'm not sure what actually the retail on it's $83 in the United States. I got it for, I believe it was $43 at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. So I got it about half price. It comes with a Kydex sheath like this. The steel is Sandvik 12C27. It's a lot of people just call it like a standard surgical stainless steel. Like I said, Sandvik is a Swedish steel company. They make extremely good steels. 12C27 is a little lower on the hardness scale. Not as good of edge retention as some of the others like 13C26, some of their higher end steels. But it is extremely corrosion resistant, which is very good. And the edge is good at resisting deformation. I like the steel. You do have to resharpen it quite a bit, but it will take a razor sharp edge. It will take a very fine edge, which is really good. The Gnome is also 12C27. But for the Rhino, the overall knife is 6 1/8 inches long. The blade length is about 3 inches. And the weight of the knife is only 3.8 ounces, which is pretty lightweight. That's lighter than the knives I carry in my pocket, the folders. So it's a pretty lightweight knife, small fixed blade. The thickness is just over 1/8 of an inch, or in metric it looks to be about 4 millimeters. So it's pretty hefty for the size of it, but it's also a very good cutter. Just to show you the size difference here, this is I think this is the anniversary edition. That's the only one they had when I bought the Gnome. It's also Vox designed. It's a great little knife. Fits well in the hand. Very good small EDC knife. But yeah, size comparison. You can kind of see them both there. They make a good set here. Let's get the Gnome out of the way. Okay, for carrying this guy, this thing comes with a Kydex sheath. And then when I first bought the sheath, I was a little wondering about the spacing of the holes. But the spacing of the spacing of the holes is perfect for the large size tech lock. I'm not sure about the mini tech lock. I don't have any of those yet. But the large tech lock fits perfectly on the sheath. Makes it easy to carry on a belt. You can sit it carrying pretty high. The top of the belt's right there. So it carries pretty high, carries out of the way. It's very compact. I carry it, like I said, I carry it every day. It's one of my EDC knives for now. And so far it's been really good. It's been good to have around. One little nitpick is when I did get the knife, this lanyard was a good 3 or 4 inches longer. So I trimmed that off, melted it together. It's good to go now. It does offer a little bit extra something to grab onto for the pinky, but other than that, that was about the only thing I changed on the knife. The sheath has good retention. When I first got it, like I said, I bought it at Smoky Mountain Knife Works. When I first got it, the retention was way too hard, and it's still being broken in. Every time I pull the knife out, there's a little bit of Kydex right here on the back where it takes a little bit off each time, which is good to break it in because it was definitely extremely tight when I first got it. So tight that somebody had actually put oil inside the sheath, which did nothing more than make a mess. But anyways, sheath is great. Once it gets broken in a little bit, it's got a drainage hole, so you won't have to worry about water staying in there. Very versatile. I'm a big fan of the Kydex sheaths. They give really good retention, and they're Very minimalist, lightweight, and very versatile, especially with a tech lock. You can mount them pretty much anywhere. And the design of this knife is really awesome. Jesper, I really like his knives. He's an awesome guy, and I love the designs he has. Handle design is really important to me, in my opinion. And I mean, I've got fairly large hands. If you can see this, it's kind of hard to get my hand in here. I've got fairly large hands. I mean, it's a 6-inch knife. But the handle is very filling for the size of the knife. Handle's very filling. Got one finger groove and then another finger groove for your middle finger, and then it just kind of folds over. The handle feels very good in the hand. It's very, very natural feeling. So it gives you a really good grip on the knife. This is textured G10, I believe, with the red spacers, as you can see in there. Got the serial number on the spine of the blade, Boker Plus logo, if you can see it right there. And on the other side, got the Vox Knives logo right there. And then the 12C27 steel stamp. And it also says made in China in the finger there. In the finger thing there. As the Boker Plus line, most of them are made in China. However, quality on the knife is extremely good. I mean, everything's very symmetrical. Everything's very symmetrical, as you can see. Grinds are great. Just a very, very well made knife. It's a hollow ground blade. Has this interesting tip. It's almost, it's similar to, I don't know, maybe a Santoku, if I'm thinking of the right one. I'm not really sure. I'm having a brain fart here. But it's not designed for like self-defense. It's not designed to be stabbed into things. Like it doesn't penetrate very well. I did test it on a phone book. The old phone book stabbing test. I did do that, and it went in up to basically where it meets full thickness at the tang right here. It just went in up to about right there, if you can see that. I mean, not super deep, but it did work out well. It's a hollow ground blade. I don't know if you can really see the hollow grind or not. It's kind of hard to see, it's so thin. But it's a hollow ground blade, so it's very thin down at the edge. I got some paper here just to show you just how good this thing will cut. This is out of the box, no sharpening. It's been used just a hair, not much. But I mean, it will slice the paper thin. So I mean, as you can see, very, very fine slices. It's definitely a good slicer. It works great in the kitchen. I think Jesper has some videos posted of it being used for cutting in the kitchen. It worked great for that. Works good for that. It's great for woodworking. Just a great all-around outdoor tool if you're into the outdoors. Spend much time outdoors. A hunter, this would be a great tool for skinning. I may use it for that this deer season. I'm not really sure. But one recommendation from personal experience is take a lanyard off before you use it for skinning. Because if that gets blood and stuff in it, it's kind of hard to get out, and it does tend to stink. So just a little tip. All in all, this is a great knife. I absolutely love it. Hopefully at Blade this year I'll be able to pick up a custom knife of some kind from Jesper, because I love his designs. He's got great knives, and Boker's did a great job of bringing this custom knife to a price that we can afford in a production version, and it's a great knife. They did a great job on it. I would highly recommend it for an EDC knife. Not great for the tactical roll, simply the blunt tip, but it's great for slashing. If you have to use it in the tactical roll, it's great for slashing. Penetrating, it'll still penetrate, but obviously not as well as like a drop point or something like that. But great all-around blade. Love the knife, and hopefully I'll have some more videos for you soon. Thanks.